The TSX was down -84.52 points, or -0.42%, to close at 20,233.84. The TSX rally may be taking a breather. Today's decline was more decisive compared to TSX declines in the past 10 sessions. Today's total volume at 237 million is down from yesterday's volume. The index may be heading downwards after rally. All the TSX sectors ended the market session in green on Friday. Today, industrials, which was up 0.86%, and durable consumer goods and services, up 0.345%, were the only two of the 10 major TSX sectors to end today's session in green. Financial sector, down a mere -0.04%, was the best performer of the decliners. Technology was down -0.29%. Healthcare was down -0.77%. Utilities was down -1.38%. Energy was down -1.41%. Stelco Holdings Incorporation was the top performing stock on the TSX.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 173.01 points, or 0.48%, to close at 36,577.94. The Standard & Poor's 500 was up 21.26 points, or 0.46%, to close at 4,643.7. The Nasdaq Composite gained 100.91 points, or 0.7%, to close at 14,533.4. The trend of all the indexes gaining continues. Volume was down 11.73% on the Nasdaq, but marginally, a mere 0.395 on the NYSE. The Dow Jones Index seems on a perpetual climb upward, but while we suggest readers enjoy and trade the trend, it is time to be very much on guard for snap reversals or similar surprises from the market. 6 of the major sectors at the U.S. market ended up in green today. Technology, with 0.65% gain, was the top performer. Healthcare was up 0.53%. Industrials gained 0.36% and financials gained 0.25%. Energy declined 1.24% and telecommunications services declined 0.7%. The reinsurance industry gained 1.7%. Chemicals commodity gained 1.66%. Airlines gained 1.65%, while environmental services was up 1.52% and semiconductors gained 1.32%. Paper products and coal industry were the worst performing industries at the markets today, declining -3.1% and -3.02% respectively.
On the Nasdaq, the decliners outnumbered advancers, on a ratio of 17 advancers to every 5 decliners. There were 2,441 decliners to 1,945 advancers, with 305 unchanged. The total volume of volume-gaining stocks was 47.7%. The total volume of declined volume stocks was 51.6% and 0.6% for unchanged. The bullish trend remains very much alive and the rally has momentum, but bearish trends are beginning to appear, especially on the Nasdaq. It is time for caution. It may not be wise to continue to chase a stock with extended price, or if the volume pushing up the price starts to thin out. The daily volume tells the story about the conviction in the stock by the buyers. The market outlook remains uptrend positive. The 10-year Treasury yield edged down during the day and was at 4.2% overnight.
Stelco Holdings Incorporation was the top performing stock on TSX today. STLC stock gained 7.76% or $3.29 to close at $45.68 with 551K shares changing hands. The big technology companies staged a comeback today. NVIDIA Corporation was up 2.21% or $10.30 with a volume of 37.2 million shares changing hands. Meta Platforms gained 2.75% or $8.94 to close at $334.22. The volume of shares traded was 18.5 million. Microsoft gained 0.83% or $3.08 to close at $374.38. Advanced Micro Devices AMD was up 2.38% or $3.20 to close at $137.61. The volume of shares traded 111.7 million. Broadcom Incorporation. AVGO is definitely a stock with a lot of promise. The stock gained 4.18% or $43.04 to close at $1,072.28 with 9 million shares changing hands today. Broadcom recently completed the acquisition of VMware Incorporation. VMware technology drives a lot of the cloud services offerings to end users. Chipotle Mexican Grill CMG looks extended now, but the stock has been a good performer this year. The stock was up today, but the volume was down. Volume on the Nasdaq was down today 11% compared to yesterday. It has been on a relentless upward climb since late October. Today, CMG stock gained 1.09% or $24.91 to close at $2,320.39 with 142K shares traded. It closed on October the 26th at $1,806. The volume of shares traded on that day was 455.4K.